everyone, so I'm super excited for today's video. I'm going to be starting a Shop My Stash series. So I'm going to be doing this seasonally, so I will do this every 3 months. At least that's my plan. I might end up doing it every other month, just depending on, we'll just experiment and see how this goes. So I do have 22 products here, and that does seem like a lot, but remember I am using these products for either like 2 or 3 months, so it's really not that many products. So my goal is just to use each of these products either like 2 or 3 times just to get some use out of the products in my collection and make sure I'm rotating through all my products. And I am also doing a few project pans right now, so I'm also going to be working on those products as well, and obviously those ones will be my main focus. So for this I just chose a couple products for each categories, and some have more than others just because that's what I feel like will work for me. So I'm just gonna go in the order that I would put these on my face. So first is primer, and I don't have any like legitimate primers because I do have 3 primers in my, or actually 4 technically, because I have 3 in my makeup project pan and then another one in my sample project pan, and I'll have that linked for you guys if you're interested in that. But the first kind of primer-ish product I chose is the Milani Soft Focus Glow, and this is in the shade 02 Golden Glow. So this is a little bit deeper than my skin tone, so it just kind of gives me that really nice bronzy glow. So I thought this would be really pretty to include in my more summery Shop My Stash. And I forgot to say, but this is like my summer Shop My Stash. So these are more summery, some more brighter products. And then for foundation, I chose the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and it has been a really long time since I've used this foundation, and this is a more luminous, glowy foundation, so I thought this would be good for the summer and just to try it out again and see if I really like it. And I have had this for a while, so I don't want it to go bad before I get use out of it. Now for bronzer, I chose this Milani Soleil Baked Bronzer, and this is a really pretty, more glowy bronzer, and I haven't gotten much use out of this at all, and I thought this would also be really pretty for the summer, so I'm excited to get more use out of this. And then for blush, I chose another Milani product. This is their baked blush in the shade Luminoso. So I have had this for a while, and this is a cult classic, but I really haven't used this much, and it's a more glowy blush. And then I also have a cream blush here because I do really enjoy using cream blushes. But this is the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in the shade Nectar. And I do have another shade, I believe I have Cinnamon, and I have gotten a lot of use out of that shade. I really love that shade just as an everyday color. But this one I really haven't used much, and it's a little bit of a brighter, more summery color. So I thought this would be good to get some use out of during the summer. And then I did choose a blush palette to include. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio in the shade Fair Light. And this did come in a BoxyCharm, but I would have bought this on my own. The Alamar products really interest me, and I do really want to try more from their brand. But anyway, these are just 3 really pretty, more glowy blushes, and I do really love this formula. I have used this one quite a bit, but I haven't dipped into the others very much. And then I have 4 highlighters here. So the first one I chose is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and this is also a cult classic. And I have used this a lot. It's a more subtle highlighter, but it's really pretty. And then I also have a little mini Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is in the shade Hustla Baby. So this is a really pretty, more peachy toned highlight. And then I also have a Becca highlighter in the shade Rose Quartz. So this is a more pinky highlight. And then I chose one of my Colourpop Super Shock highlighters in the shade On the Cusp. So this came out with one of the Kathleen Lights collections, and I haven't used this much. Oh, and as you can see, it's kind of separating from the pan, so I don't want to tip it upside down very much, but I have used this a little bit, but I want to get more use out of my Super Shock formulas because I find that I don't reach for these very much. And then I did want to include one face palette, so I chose the Becca, Khloe, and Malika face palette. So obviously this is the collaboration they did, but all of the shades in here are beautiful, and they all work really well for my skin tone, and they're also a more glowy formula. So that's it for face products. Now I'm going to move on to eye products. So I do have a few kind of single shadow products. So one of them I picked out is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Birthday Treat. And this is a more kind of corally pinkish color. And this is really pretty. And it's kind of like a strawberry color, actually, is a better way to describe it. But this came out with, I think it was like their birthday collection celebrating 5 years, because it has a 5 on the front. But I'm not sure if this is still available. And then I also picked out one of the Stila Glitter and Glows. This is in the shade Monarch. And this is just a really pretty kind of more iridescent purpley pink blue shift glitter topper. So I thought this would be really pretty for the summer. And then I also chose a e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick in the shade Rose Gold. So this is more of just like a pinky shade, and I thought this would be really pretty as like a one shade all over lid color. Now I did choose a couple of eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is the Violet Voss Essentials palette, and this came in a BoxyCharm as well. And I just think this has some really pretty more summery shades in here, like these pink mauve tones are really pretty, and also these more orange and yellow tones. And then I also chose the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette. And I thought this was another really pretty, more summery eyeshadow palette. And I haven't gotten much use out of this. It did come in a BoxyCharm, but I was really excited to receive this. And it does have a few more brighter shades in here. So I thought this would be really fun to play with. Now I have 6 lip products here, which I'm really excited to play with. So I have the Sephora Lip Stories lipstick in the shade 3 We. And this is just a really pretty pink nude color. And I did try to include some more brighter colors in here. This is the only like more nude color. But I thought this was a really pretty color, and I just wanted to get more use out of it. The next lipstick we have is from e.l.f. in the shade Cheeky, and this is it's an interesting formula. It's like a more iridescent lip color, but it's not like, it's almost like metallic, but it doesn't look metallic on your lips. It just gives a really pretty sheen. And then I have 2 NYX lip products that I chose to kind of go together. So I have the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Tokyo. And this is a brighter pink color, but it's not too bright, so I thought it would be good to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. And then I thought this would look really pretty over top of it. This is the Butter Gloss in the shade Peaches and Cream. So this is, again, a brighter, pinkier gloss. So I thought these would go really well together. And then I have a couple Colourpop products. So the first one is this Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Vitamin C. And this is a little bit more of like a coral red tone lip color, and it's also a blotted lip, so it's not like too intense on your lips. So I thought this would look really pretty for the summer. And then I also have a ultra glossy lip from Colourpop in the shade Imaginarium, and as you can see, this is just like a bright red lip gloss. So this would be really pretty to pop in the center of your lips, maybe even over top of this ultra blotted lip. So that's it for this video. I'm really excited to use all of these products in the next couple months, and so I will probably have an update most likely 3 months from now, but possibly 2 months depending on how this goes. So I will have all my playlists linked down below so you guys can go watch those. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.